During the holidays, we're just surrounded by these carols we've heard a million times. But what if one of the most famous ones has a secret meaning we've all been missing? Today, we're going to unlock a Christmas classic and find out what it's really trying to say.
I mean, it's one of the most famous opening lines in Christmas music, period. You can probably hear that tune in your head right now, can't you? But here's the thing. As familiar as it is, it's also one of the most misunderstood phrases we sing all season long.
So let's be honest. Have you ever actually stopped to wonder what it means? I mean, seriously, what are we singing about? Are we just telling some cheerful guys to, take a nap? Yeah, not quite. The real answer is so much more powerful than you might think. Okay, so to get to the bottom of this, we've got to do a little time traveling and decode some old-fashioned English. The whole key is hiding in the grammar, which, believe me, has changed a lot since this carol was first sung.
Okay, so get this. In older English, the word rest had nothing to do with relaxing or sleeping. It actually meant to keep or to cause to remain. And merry, that didn't just mean happy-go-lucky festive. It meant something more like joyful, strong, even prosperous. So when you put it all together, God rest you merry isn't a suggestion, it's a powerful blessing.
So here's the big disconnect. Our modern ears hear a gentle suggestion, right? Hey, tired gentlemen, go take a break. But the people who first sang this, they heard something completely different. They heard a profound blessing. May God keep you in a state of continuous joy and strength. It just changes everything, doesn't it?
And this powerful meaning makes a whole lot more sense when you look at where this carol came from. This wasn't something cooked up in a modern recording studio. Oh no, this was born from centuries of folk tradition.
I mean, can you believe this carol goes all the way back to the 1500s? At least. For generations, it was just passed down by word of mouth, sung in homes and villages long before anybody ever thought to write it down. So by the time it was finally printed around 1760, it was already this ancient, cherished piece of history, just packed with a message of deep faith.
All right, so if that opening line is the blessing, then the famous refrain, well, that's like the thesis statement for the whole song. It's the big promise that everything else points back to. We sing this line again and again, and there's a really good reason for it. It's not just a catchy hook. You have to imagine a world that was often pretty harsh and uncertain. In that world, these words were a powerful declaration of good news, a promise of reassurance and hope. And that repetition, it's not just there to make the song catchy. It's a proclamation. Every single time comfort and joy is repeated, it's hammering home the certainty of God's grace. The song is literally delivering good news, the tidings, to anyone who will listen.
Okay, so we've got the blessing and we've got the promise. Now let's dive into the verses and see how they build on that foundation. They actually tell a story that explains why we should feel all this comfort and joy. Right away, this line from the very first verse cuts straight to the heart of it. This isn't just about feeling cozy at Christmas. No, the comfort and joy are rooted in something much bigger, a promise of salvation. So the carol draws a straight line from the baby in the manger to this huge story of redemption. It's saying, hey, this birth isn't just some event that happened a long time ago. It's a divine intervention. It's meant to rescue humanity from being, gone astray. That's a message of incredible hope. Then the story takes a really interesting turn. It's all about who gets to hear this amazing news first. Was it kings? Scholars? Nope. The carol is super specific. The angel went to certain shepherds. And think about that for a second. Why shepherds? The choice is so powerful. By sending angels to deliver these tidings of comfort and joy to regular guys in a field, the song is shouting that this good news is for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are or what you have. That is a radically inclusive message. And what the shepherds do next is basically a roadmap for anyone listening. They don't just hear the news and say, oh, that's nice. They act on it. They celebrate. They drop everything, their important work, and they go looking for the source of this hope. The carol is basically holding them up and saying, this is how you do it. This is a faithful response. So let's recap. We've got this misunderstood greeting that's actually a super powerful blessing. We have a simple story that is just packed with deep meaning. When you put all that together, it starts to become really clear why this particular carol has stuck around for, over 400 years.
It's amazing, right? How much is squeezed into just a few verses. It's basically a mini sermon set to a great tune, and it covers these huge ideas: God literally entering the world, humanity's call to respond with faith, the whole shebang.
And that, right there, is the secret sauce. That's its genius. It takes this simple, super memorable folk tune that anyone can sing, and it marries it to a message of incredible depth. It's simple enough for a kid to hum along to, but it's rich enough for a theologian to study. That combination, that's what makes it absolutely timeless.
So the next time you hear this carol or you're singing it yourself, just remember what you're really saying. It's not a sleepy hello. It's a bold proclamation of comfort, a powerful blessing of joy, and a timeless story of hope. Thanks for diving into this with me.